You may hear me say the phrase maximum multiple. So what's a maximum multiple and what does it take to get one in business when you go to sell? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan coming to you live from Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about business growth, opportunities, selling your business, getting the maximum multiple, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Hawaii, Oahu, one of my favorite places on earth. All right, so you're going to sell your business and you're going to take it to market. Really, when you have time, you should start preparing 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years out. Because here's what happens. You may get all the prep done in the first 2 years, and then you can time the market for when you want to sell. It could be based upon politics. It could be based upon tax code. It could be based upon metrics that you want to hit. It could be based upon you cleaning up the books. But it's your ability to figure out when you want to do it. So it's not just a higher number than what the market's going to pay. It is you putting a Titans thesis together, right? This is the history of your company. It's quality of earnings. It's proof that you have standard operating procedures, decision bands for the management team. What you're proving, you're going to the buyer and saying, look, I got all the proof that you need. This is an A+ company. And if the market's multiple that they're typically paying is a 10, I'm better than a 10. I want 12. Max multiple means that you are taking the boundaries, and I can't say exactly what it's going to be because this is a video and we've probably never met. I'd love to meet in the future. But the max multiple is, let's just say that the ability for you to get is a 10. You know, we can take a look at BVR and say that your industry is trading between 7 and 10. But you've got such a well-run organization. You've got such a good management team. You've got such good profitability. You've got such good quality of earnings. You've got everything that is just, here you go, take the company. You can shoot for the max multiple. And so what happens is I have a belief in my mind. An A+ deal is like you got everything that everybody wants. You're the hot girl at the party everybody wants to dance with. Okay. An A company is you're doing good. You're towards the top. A couple things would get you a little bit better multiple. You missed them. A B, you're missing 10, 15% of what could be done. C, you're missing 20 or 30%. D means, man, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And, you know, you've gone through a lot in your life. You've gone through a lot of sleepless nights, hiring, firing, trying to find the right person. You might as well get rewarded for it. And so the more dings and dents that a company has, the more conditions that they're going to put on a deal. There's always going to be some sort of a holdback. We're going to hold back some money for liabilities. But what you don't want is a whole bunch of earnouts. Earnouts suck. Earnouts are conditions. Earnouts are ways for people to say, we're only going to pay you if these things are hit. And if they screw up, you may not get your money. Okay. So what you're shooting for is to take whatever the maximum multiple is based upon the guidelines that you can get from PitchBook or BVR, and saying what I really want is, because I have an A+ level company, I want 1, 2, 3, 4 points higher than what most companies are going to pay, or 10, right? Max multiple would be like, I want 20. The market pays 10, I want 20, and I've got proof why, right? I've built a moat around my business. So there's 4 variables that really come into play here. EBITDA quality. So quality of earnings report are really going to help you out. Owner dependency. Can the company run without you? Reoccurring revenue percentage. If we can get you to 40%, that's a good number. And if you can get monthly reoccurring revenue, that's a good number too. So reoccurring revenue may be signed contracts. Monthly reoccurring revenue may be some sort of a membership or a plan that people buy. And then management depth. How good is the team? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being they're the best in the market, in the industry, and they're constantly getting recruited. 1 being they absolutely suck and you don't want anything to do with them. So when you're talking, the difference between a maximum multiple and a good multiple can be millions of dollars or tens of millions of dollars. I haven't looked at your deal. I can't give you specifics. But when you start saying, hey, listen, I've got an A+ deal. This is where everybody else is in the market. This is the waterline. I'm way past that waterline. So if you want to buy me, I've got proof. I've got history. 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. I've got history. I've got proof. This goes into your Titans thesis of saying, this is what I want for my company. Now, you may find somebody who goes, well, I'm not going to give you 15, but I'll give you 12 and a half. And the market's trading at 10. In my mind, that may be a max multiple. Without looking and knowing specifics, I'm just saying it's an opportunity. So the Exit Ratio 360 is a book that I wrote to help you take a look and say, where do I fit within this? It's a self-guiding system. It's a self-scoring system. You can go through it and say, hey, what did I get in my ratio? The higher the ratio, the higher the possibility. I can't say definitely, but the higher the possibility you're going to get closer to the max multiple. So if you want to move a full point in the next 90 days, start working with your management team. That's one option. If you want to move in the next 90 days, start working on your financials. If you want to get what's going on to move even higher, then figure out a way to do monthly recurring revenue, or figure out a way to lock in contracts and change your terms. What you're going to find is those four things: EBITDA quality, right? Get the books right. Owner dependency, get you out of the business. Reoccurring revenue, whether it's monthly reoccurring, yearly reoccurring, and management depth. Those four things. Pick one of them. Whatever the weakest is in your team, bring everybody in and say, this is what we're working on for the next 90 days. And this is the outcome that we want. This is what we're shooting for. And we're going to do weekly report outs, and we're going to make sure that we're on target. And then you're going to point to somebody that you want on the team to be in charge of it, and you are going to go, you are in charge of this. Because this is going to be the first test for you to get rid of some of your owner dependency. You want to get the maximum multiple, you're going to have to put in some work and effort. You're going to take some bruises, some scrapes. You might get some Band-Aids for your boo-boo. You're going to get a boo-boo on your elbow, but be aware. Like, it's your company, it's your money. You should get as much of it as you can. And I've lined out 4 ways for you to do it, and you got 90 days. You got one of 3 things to do from here, just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.